Hello, welcome to another update on the model railway project. Um, for me, did quite a lot this week. Learned quite a lot, progressed quite a bit. Although it doesn't look like it, but I did hear somebody else mention that you do so much stuff underneath that you don't really you don't see it on top, as it were. So anyway, there you go. But I've done quite a lot. A lot of my problem is it's getting hold of things, ordering stuff, and then waiting for them to come and getting the money together and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I've moved on. You'll see, and I think now the initial things are laid, I should be able to get moving. Other thing I did is I got some lighting. Remember I was talking about the lights, the downlighters, the GU10s, 50 watt halogen ones. They're like yellow and they get very hot and they don't last very long and they blow up. Well, in this room I've already used them, but you should get these mini suns. Yeah, they're fantastic. They give out 6000K, which is almost natural daylight or decent analog. It takes what, 3 watts? Yeah, 3 watts. So they're quite energy efficient. They burn cold, so they last for ages. So, and the light's brilliant. Anyway, there you go. It's got an energy rating of A, whatever that means. So I'll get them. They're a bit expensive, but I think about £4 or £5 a bulb, but they're really good. And you'll see the difference on the layout if you look at one of the old videos and then look at this new one of the layout. Phenomenal. Anyway, without further ado, let's go and have a look what I did. Run VT. So, following on from my test last week, well, my initial trial last week with the point and wiring the point and seeing how that went. Obviously, wiring it for DCC, not for DC. So I had to make a few changes. I've now got the crossovers have come, and as you can maybe see under here, there are wires joining these rails. These are insulated. I mean, they have little plastic sleeves around them, so that's probably why they cost a lot more than the ST 5 and 6 points. But it's the extra plastic sleeving, you see. Anyway, this shouldn't need any interference with, from the point of view of cutting any wires out or soldering. It should just work straight out of the box, DC or DCC. So I rigged up this little test rig, and I should be testing all of the points that I did through it before I fix them down on the track and the layout. So just let me explain what we've got. So here we've got a turn out. It's going to go across there. There's the crossover onto this other turnout, and then down that line. So obviously, if everything's wired up correctly, that should just work. Go straight across. If it is a bit jittery, it's simply because it's this is bits of set track and they're a bit loose and wobbly. So there you go. So let's start it up and see what happens. That stutter there, I think, is probably just to do with misaligned track. I'll just realign it. Okay, let's see if we can come back. If we go straight through, then it's just that. It's got nothing to do with the wiring. There we go. Let's send it back again just to make doubly sure. Now let's try it a bit slower this time and see if it gets across. Once again, if it stops, it's probably more to do with the connections of the track than the actual wiring. So that's gone across quite slowly. Let's turn it around and send it back again. A bit slower this time. Yeah, that's just a bit of loose. That's just a bit of track. So if I give it a push, it carries on. That's just the joins in the set track. So I'm happy. Point wiring's fine. once I get it actually fixed down solidly, it'll be cool. I'm going to be getting it laid down. We just have a look over there. If I might have to just wind this up a bit. Excuse the judgeriness. So over there I have that point and crossover sort of layout there. I'll be fixing that down and starting actually permanently fixing and laying track over there. One of the reasons why I'm doing it over there at the back is all that'll be hidden by the back seam boards anyway. But my plan is that that's where I'll be doing all my practicing of soldering droppers and all that sort of stuff. So all that, it won't matter how messy that looks, because it's not going to be seen. So yeah, that's it. I'm quite happy with how this has turned out. I mean, I'll just try it again just to satisfy my own curiosity once more. Brilliant. So that's fine, that's a success. I'll get it fixed down now. Okay. Oh, by the way, the light bulbs, you may notice that it's a bit brighter than here it was last week. It's those light bulbs that I was mentioning. Where are they? There. And you think you might be, I don't know whether you can tell the difference there, that one is an old light bulb. It seems a bit dimmer than that one. Obviously the camera is picking up it's trying to desperately match the light across the two light sources. Alright, okay. So I've stuck my first bit down. This is glued totally now. It's quite solid. I didn't put loads of glue down, I just put spots of PVA. There, bit in there, bit there, and it's absolutely rock hard. It's not going anywhere like that. I didn't glue right at the ends here yet because I'll need a bit of wiggle room for the tracks, so I'll show you the wiggle room. So I can still wiggle that. Drill my holes for where the rods will come up for the points, and down here I'm going to drill a couple of holes there for droppers, and I'll do the same there and there, just because I think you're supposed to. Now the problem I'm having is with this bit of flexi track that I'm going to be joining here. Obviously I'm joining a straight piece to a bit that's curving. I don't want to cut the rail, so we'll see how it goes. But I managed to get it so as it goes across. It's not fixed down. This track's not fixed down yet. I'm cutting a template for my cork underlay just to go underneath. So I'm just working all that out now, because obviously at this end, I don't know whether you can see, but this outer rail is obviously pushing that direction, and this rail is pushing that direction. So I believe that I'll cut the little plasticky bit there, stick a rail joiner on there, and slot the next rail up and butt it up to it. Apparently you get a better joint, so we'll see how that goes. But unfortunately I'll be joining onto a straight piece there, so we'll see how we go. Oh. Slow progress. Fun though. So this is held down now with PVA. Little spots. Hope that'll hold it. The reason I'm doing it like this is because when you actually put ballast on, the ballast will really secure the track. So really it's just to keep it in place temporarily in case I want to move it before I do any ballasting. So hopefully that will hold. I'm not going to fix any more on until I'm certain this is dry, because there's quite a lot of pressure on this at the moment. So once this is dry, once these are all dry, holding this force, take the pins out, see if it holds, then I'll put the rest of the straight on. Before I've fixed the track, I've done all the droppering on the points. I'm coming up under the rails, so these are just there sitting there waiting for the rails to go over. As you can see there, under the rails, so hopefully I can just drop a bit of solder on and you won't be able to see them. So as I say, this is all practice up this back bit, because it won't actually be seen, it's not part of the layout as per se, it's all maintenance and it's just hidden. You know, when the actual modelling starts, all this will be hidden behind a board. So this is just all ancillary stuff, getting the trains on and off the layout, but it's good practice. Right then, the end of a long Saturday. Not that long, to be honest. It's mainly waiting for stuff to dry, as ever. It's a long waiting game, this train thing, I'm finding. You have to wait for track to dry and stuff. But anyway, as you can see, it goes all the way around the back there, comes down, round, and down to here, where eventually the cassette will be for loading the trains on. It's temporarily wired, although tomorrow I'm going to be soldering the various droppers that I put in, ready to install the DCC bus on this board. So right, like I say, the track, this is a loading track, so I'm not that bothered about it being too close. I mean, it's a bit close there, but there will be a thing up here eventually. But the trains on this line are not going to go that fast. They're just coming onto the layout, and I'll be switching them onto the whichever line, as you can see from these turnouts there, and the other one that you might be able to see. See if I can zoom in. Oops, I always get this wrong. It's like the turnout and crossover that I showed you earlier is over there. So yeah. Now then, let's see if the gods are with us. It actually starts up first time. Make sure I point in the right direction, and I'll just whap power. There we go. Oops, dirty track. I did glue the track, not glue the track, clean the track with spirits before, but it's still a bit dirty. There we come. Brilliant. Alright, so I deem that to be a success, and yeah, dead cool. Alright, thanks for watching, catch you later.